For years, the climate debate has focused on technology, cost, and political will. We've missed the most critical variable: people. And this missing variable is now the real price tag of the green transition. It's the green economy's last-mile problem, a $20,000 heat pump with a 12-month waiting list for an installer. It's discovering your investment's Achilles heel isn't the technology. It's the total inability to find people to scale. And it's not the €500 billion plan. It's the fact this money was pledged to an economy right before it gets hit by the silver tsunami, an entire generation of workers clocking out for good. You can't run a green revolution without a green workforce. Today we are auditing the global skills gap. Make no mistake, the clean energy transition isn't just happening. It is the largest, fastest job creation engine of this decade. It's a 21st century gold rush. The numbers are staggering. As of this year, the global clean energy sector already employs 16.2 million people. That's up from 13.7 million just a few years ago, with solar power alone accounting for nearly 7 million of those jobs. And projections show that this number could rise to 24 million by 2030 just to meet global climate goals. This isn't happening by accident. It's being fueled by tidal waves of public capital like the US Inflation Reduction Act and hundreds of billions from private investors. It looks like the perfect economic story. We get to save the planet and create millions of high-paying jobs. But this is where the audit finds the flaw. What happens when you have a 30 million job boom, and reports show that a staggering 68% of employers in that boom say a lack of qualified candidates is their main barrier to growth? To understand this gap, we have to look at Germany. Germany is the perfect case study. It's the industrial heart of Europe, the birthplace of the Energiewende, or energy transition. And they are backing this transition with that €500 billion plan to modernize their economy. But the plan has hit a wall. That 12-month wait for a heat pump installer, that is Germany. Despite the money, their entire green project is being throttled. Why? Our audit found it's not one single problem. It's a perfect storm of three structural failures. First, the silver tsunami. Germany's workforce is getting old, fast. While the government is planning 30 years into the future, its skilled baby boomer generation is simply retiring. By 2035, the country will lose 340,000 STEM professionals just to retirement. The plan needs an army of new workers, but the existing army is clocking out. Second, the Handwerker Paradox. For decades, Germany's economic power was built on its Ausbildung system, a world-class vocational training program for skilled trades. But today, everyone wants a university degree, and nobody wants to be a hand worker or skilled tradesperson. The result? The system is starving for the exact people needed to install solar panels and heat pumps. Right now, Germany is missing 18,343 construction electricians alone. And third, cultural and political inertia. The German government knows this is happening. They just passed a new immigration law specifically to attract skilled trades. But they are trying to fix a deep cultural problem, the idea that manual labor is less valuable than an office job, with a short-term political patch. So this is the audit's finding. Germany's €500 billion plan is being bottlenecked not by money, but by demographics and a cultural failure to value the skilled trades. They have the what, but they've completely lost the who. But this isn't just a German problem. Germany's failure is simply the loudest warning sign of a global crisis. The entire world is facing the same boom, the same demographic crunch and the same skills gap. This creates two massive global consequences. First, the rise of Green-flation. When demand for 30 million workers meets a critical shortage of supply, the cost of skilled labor explodes. This means the price of your solar roof or heat pump is no longer set by the cost of technology. It's set by the day rate of the only certified installer in your city. Governments are printing money for subsidies, but that money is just being eaten alive by rising labor costs. Second, a global war for talent. With every developed nation needing the same welders, electricians, and engineers at the same time, they are now in direct competition. And our audit found they are using completely different strategies. The United States is using its classic weapon, money. The Inflation Reduction Act is a financial bazooka, but it has a brilliant catch. To get the biggest tax credits, projects must use registered apprentices and pay prevailing wages. The US is forcing the market to build its own workforce. Canada is trying a different approach, top-down, centralized planning. Their new Sustainable Jobs Plan is an attempt by the government to map out exactly what skills will be needed, where and when, and coordinate a national response. And Germany? As we saw, their primary strategy is now import. Having failed to build their own workforce, they are now desperately trying to attract skilled immigrants to fill the gap. So what is the final verdict from our audit? The Green Revolution is not a technology race. It is a talent war, and the countries, companies, and individuals who understand this will win. In the meantime, to understand the other critical flaw in Germany's plan, watch our audit of their green subsidy trap right here. Thanks for watching.